SDG Words presents Hidden Danger, Book 1 in the Guardians Unleashed series, by Jerusha Agen, performed by Eleanor Caudill. But he said to me, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore I will boast all the more gladly of my weaknesses, so that the power of Christ may rest upon me. For the sake of Christ, then, I am content with weaknesses, insults, hardships, persecutions, and calamities. For when I am weak, then I am strong." 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verses 9 and 10. 1. Cora Isaksson's pulse jerked with her arm when Jana tugged hard to the right. The golden retriever never pulled on her leash unless she caught scent of one of two things: narcotics or a human in need of rescue. Jana tugged toward a black suitcase parked upright next to a man in the baggage claim of Minneapolis International Airport. "Get that dog away from my luggage." The middle-aged, heavy-set man had a smudge of dark hairs on his head and a long, sagging mustache that shaped his mouth into a severe frown. Cora's mind raced. She and Jana were off the clock, finished logging in their hours searching for narcotics at departures. The usual TSA officer who accompanied her had left, and Cora had handed in her radio for the day. But Jana sat next to the man's suitcase and aimed her big brown eyes up at Cora. She'd found drugs. Cora swallowed. She glanced past the scattered crowds of people, her gaze finding the nearest glass exit doors. A security guard, Frank O'Donnell, stood by the exit, talking to a woman with suitcases piled in a precarious stack. Cora should be able to get help from Frank if the traveler didn't cooperate. "I said, get it away from me." The man's voice lowered as he grabbed the long handle of a suitcase and started walking toward the exit. "Sir, wait!" Cora grabbed a handful of treats from her pocket on autopilot and gave them to Jana as she hurried after the escaping passenger. A younger man stepped into the mustached man's path, halting him abruptly. They appeared to exchange some words, then glared at Cora as she approached with Jana. The golden smelled the suitcase, her feathered tail swishing with excitement. "Sir, I'm afraid you're going to have to stay and allow your suitcase to be searched." Cora's voice trembled slightly as trepidation coursed through her veins. Confronting a suspect without backup from an officer was risky, but she couldn't let him go.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?